Nikki Haley on Saturday after she lost her home state of South Carolina's primary by about 20 points. So what do primary results and her sticking around mean for the general election?
So I want to reframe kind of the way that people are viewing Nikki Haley's loss in South Carolina. So Donald Trump is running as a former president with 100% name ID, the full backing of the RNC, and with 99% of elected Republicans endorsing him. And Nikki Haley held on to 40% of the primary vote in South Carolina. These are not moderate Republicans like me. These are conservatives who turn out. That is a glaring red flashing sign that Donald Trump has a massive general election problem. If even 10% of those are people like me who can never support Trump, that's enough to keep him from winning the election. And I credit what Nikki Haley's doing. She's like setting off flares in front of the RNC. Like, this guy should lose based on the numbers alone. And I just remind folks, because I saw it framed a lot, it's like this was a trouncing. Joe Biden lost the first 3 nominating contests and then won in South Carolina. She will not be the nominee. Trump is going to win. But what she is saying is very important to his general election prospects.
Well, I want to, I think, also reframe the primary results, because I think Nikki Haley had a bad night. I think Donald Trump had a bad night. I think the only person who had a good night in South Carolina was Joe Biden, who won the Democratic primary by 96.2%. And, you know, and if people wanted to cast a protest vote, let their lack of enthusiasm and nerves show, this is a good way to do it. Not vote for the guy, not vote for the incumbent who's running. I think it was a very bad night for Trump. I agree with Alyssa. I think it was also a very bad night for Nikki Haley. This is her home state. She's had a month between New Hampshire and South Carolina, and I think it's been one of the worst months of Donald Trump's life, and that's saying a lot. You know, he's been found liable to the tune of $83 million of defaming E. Jean Carroll. He's been found liable of tax fraud in New York to the tune of $500 million. He's got another court case starting in March. But I guess you could say it's a good night for Nikki Haley, because at least she lost to Trump, not to none of the above, like she did in Nevada.
Yeah. I will say I agree with everything that's been said. I think, you know, the Koch brothers has been sort of fueling her campaign. They're worth $100 billion, and they just tapped out and said, I don't want to support you anymore. I think that's a big statement. They realize that they're just throwing money to the wind.
But the vast majority of her donors are small dollar donors.
Now
that is true.
Now
that
they are, but they've backed out, and so she has no path forward. But I will say one of the things that I found interesting about it was not only Biden's win, right, 96%, I think you said, also that the folks that fueled Trump's win, 71% of white evangelical Christians voted for him. 72% of voters without college degrees voted for him. Among women, 57% of the vote. 57% of the vote compared to Haley's 43%. I think somehow Democrats need to reach these people. Why would an evangelical Christian vote for a man like that? Why would a woman vote for a man like that? Tim Alberta told us. Why would someone without a college degree vote for a man who holds an Ivy League degree, who said he likes undereducated people? Like, I don't know. You two would be better with speaking to your folks, but speak to them.
Because they care about abortion, and he changed the Supreme Court. A lot of Republicans.
What about women?
Well, a lot of Republicans in 2016 were very unhappy with him for like 5 minutes and saying they weren't going to vote for him before they lined up behind him. But the issue.
According to the women in the view, Nikki Haley, we all know that President Donald Trump won her in her own state, South Carolina, by 20 points, and Nikki Haley is not still going. Nikki Haley is still insisting that she'll run to the final. Although we know that President Donald Trump is going to be the nominee, and most people think she'll just give up at this stage. But we all know Nikki Haley is a fighter, and she refused to give up at this stage. She keep going on, and she said she'll run till further. So the women in the view were being asked, according to Farah said that 99% of the electoral candidates were all voted for Donald Trump, because only 1% voted for Nikki Haley. We all know that Nikki Haley is the one that is is was the governor, but President Donald Trump have been this one that have been the president, and they all know President Donald Trump, and they know, and the Republican do support him more, and they want him to be that. Joe Biden, according to Anna, Nikki Haley has a bad night. President Donald Trump have a bad night. It doesn't matter to her. According to her, President Biden win 96% for the 96% for Democrat. So he's very happy about that. When they talk about the Koch brothers who decided that they will not more support Nikki Haley, and they are about to back out, which means that that's a loss of sponsor. But everyone keep wonder, why will Nikki Haley not give up? Why will Nikki Haley keep fighting back? According to some women, the view, according to some people even in the comment section, they say that Republicans, Democrats are the one paying Nikki Haley to keep on going, sponsoring her, because they want to take away President Donald Trump's focus. They don't want him to put all his energy on Biden. They want him also to focus on Nikki Haley, which will make distraction, and that make better for them. But anyway, everybody is distracted. And what do you really think? Do you think that for real the Democrats have paid Nikki Haley that money to this do you really think the Democrats have paid Nikki Haley the money to take away her focus, for her not to focus mainly on for take away Nikki Haley's focus, take away Donald Trump's focus, not to focus only on Biden? You'll become a better person. Many people keep arguing this one, and they don't know why Nikki Haley why she's not winning, but she insisted of keep running the race. She knows she's not going to be the nominee. Why would she not just give up? Many people think at this time she will give up, but Nikki Haley still keep on winning. And to see that she was being win in her own city, 20 points, she did not still give up, and she still go ahead, and she still want to vote to like stay in the same position. She still want to compete with President Donald Trump. She's not scared of anything. So Nikki Haley, some people say that at the end of this election, if President Donald Trump win, actually President Donald Trump is going to make her the vice president, and she's going to accept that. And if they ask her all what she's going to say is politics. Do you really believe that if President Donald Trump win, Nikki Haley might probably become the vice president? Because President Donald Trump is the one that can stand anything at any time. She's not a weakling. Basically, what do you think? Do you support the fact that Nikki Haley is still running, although she will not go for the nominee, as all of us know? Let me see your own comment on the suggestion. Let me see your own suggestion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. God bless.